Hi friends, welcome to Doggo Vloggo. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, make sure you give us a big thumbs up. Today we're going to be talking about an adoption story with Stephanie and Boo. So let's do it. Alright. Well, thanks for letting Lily take over your life for a minute.
My pleasure.
Alright.
Okay.
So let's talk Boo.
Okay.
Okay?
Let's talk Boo.
Let's talk Boo. How did you meet Boo?
I met Boo, I guess I was in the summer before 9th grade, and I was at a boyfriend's house at the time, and I had always wanted a pug, and I got a random phone call from my mom, and she said that 2 dogs had ran away and came into our yard, and one of them was a pug. So I immediately left his house and went to see the pug, and I got really attached right away, of course. And my dad decided to do the right thing and put an ad in the newspaper, and we found his parents, and he had another dog that was with him, and they were returned to their owner. And months go by, and I get a random knock at the door, and this guy has a cage with a pug in it, and it's the same pug that ran into my yard, and said that I looked very, hi Lily, looked very attached, and asked if I wanted him for free because his kids were not interested, and my parents weren't home. So I snagged the dog, and the rest is history. That's how Boo came into my life.
Pretty magical.
Yeah, a magical moment. Dreams came true.
Yeah. So, what? How old was he when you got him? Do you know?
I took him to a vet, and they estimated that he was about 3 years old. So Boo was 3 when I got him.
So, what's a happy memory you have of him? What's your best memory, if you can pick one?
Oh.
You've talked about the beach with me, so...
Yeah, those would probably be my favorite memories.
You like to swim?
Yeah. He liked biting at the waves. He loved running on the sand, and I loved when my sister lived... I live in St. Augustine now, and I always wanted to live in St. Augustine because my favorite memories of Boo are running on the beach, and that's when I fell in love with the beach myself, because honestly I hated the beach before that. Yeah.
Alright, so since we're getting there, you're already emotional, let's talk about the hard stuff. It's hard having a dog because eventually they don't last forever.
Right.
So you had a pretty interesting story of how you dealt with that.
Yes.
Can you tell everybody kind of about like a different option other than taking them to the vet or burying them, or
Yes. The way that I decided to handle my family member's funeral was I did have a funeral for him. I took him to an amazing facility where it was aqua cremation. And it's basically the cleanest, purest way to get the most back of your family member. It's very interesting. If you have never heard of it, you definitely need to look it up. Nature's Pet Loss facility in Brooksville is where I went, and they were really amazing, and we took them there really early in the morning, and it happened all so fast, as everyone knows when you lose your best friends. And they let us have a funeral service for him, which was really amazing because, as you know, no one's ever ready, and it's really hard to let go. And they have a soundproof room where you can go in and have a funeral with your loved ones for your loved one. But yes, I went through that process. I got him, my little buddy, back in a little box, just like you would when you cremate your dog. They gave me all kinds of options to get his feet prints, his little paw prints made. I have a little paw print thingy with his 2 paw prints, and it says Boo, and they were really helpful. And you know, obviously you're really emotional, so they take their time with you. And I got a necklace with his ashes in it, and they saved his hair, his teeth, all kinds of weird things if that's what you're into. But I did it all because, you know, he was my best friend.
All right. So here's the next step. When do you think you're going to be ready for another pet?
When I'm ready to love again. Yeah.
It's going to be a while.
It's probably going to be a while.
For a dog, yeah.
So I dog again. Just because emotionally I'm not ready. He's really hard to replace, and not that I wouldn't like to save a whole bunch of doggies that need a home right now.
Right.
I just saved a kitten for emotional support, and that's where I'm going to start. That's where my healing process is going to start, with the kitten, and then next will be maybe a pug, maybe another pug.
All right. Well, thank you for talking with me.
Thank you for questioning me. Thank you for having me.